It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Next on Madden Football.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. But there aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now Allen. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They run for the first time with James Cook. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here's Allen to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Now Allen. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football. because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, the Chiefs offense going to make their way out, and at the helm, a now 3-time Super Bowl MVP in his 8th season in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes.
I think it's safe to say that at this point in his career, there's really nothing Mahomes hasn't accomplished by this time. 3 Super Bowl rings, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 league MVPs, a couple of All-Pro nods, and a passing title. When you lay it all out, it doesn't even sound real, especially when you consider the fact he's not even 30 years old. Now he has his sights set on being the first quarterback to three-peat. If there's anyone who can do it, it's certainly him.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, An interception can result.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys beyond that circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
In motion, Hollins. On play action, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 65 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, Can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Bass on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, now how about this return? And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now Mahomes. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Throws to his running back, Kareem Hunt, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. Buffalo set to get the football back here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 7. Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Now Allen off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. He's got room to roam. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a third and goal.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Cook again. Powers by at the 40. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Allen now looks to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200+ right now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now as he gets to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. On play action, Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. In motion goes the tight end. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. James Cook from 10 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He's got room past the 30, and finally brought down at the 34-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Swings this out for Hunt. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Mahomes to throw once more. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now it's Mahomes again. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
From the gun, it's Allen. Swinging. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The Chiefs offense set to go. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Second and 7. Motion man is Shakir. Now Allen again. Shakir holds it in. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
To the air, Allen, and complete right side to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know, and most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with, and there's a completion right there.
Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 9. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. In motion, the tight end. Now this time, Allen will throw. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. The kick by Bass is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down and a yard. On play action, it's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up, and you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they get hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes finding the talented DeAndre Hopkins as his guys have now moved out in front. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Butker on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Johnson jostles free. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills offense and the veteran Amari Cooper getting set for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
And I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And Juju's going to pick up the Chiefs' 1st down as he's up to the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That one is caught by Hunt. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Allen now looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the connection to Cooper. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Second down and 3. Allen off the play fake. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He's over 300 yards passing already, as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And the catch made by Hopkins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Hunt is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 35, here's second down and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Coleman, the man in motion left. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Cooper will come in motion right. They run again on first down. Cook. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Option play. Here's Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. That one out wide and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds Hopkins complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Mahomes now to throw. And it's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now they'll empty out the backfield. Now here's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Loose inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Amari Cooper from 17 yards out. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 83 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Mahomes going to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw again. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Butker on for the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, the home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing now is Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Allen now looks to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 95 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now 2nd and 9. They run again with Hunt. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run right side with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. So that is a big one, folks. Can you believe it? 8 passing touchdowns in a single game. Until today, that had never been done in NFL history. And that last touchdown pass not only put 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now out come the Bills. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Allen to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In motion, Hollins. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
In motion, Hollins. Allen to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air, Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. And complete right side to Cook. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And it's caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
2nd and goal from the 1. Now here's Mahomes. Dancing to... And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from going up by 30.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw, it's Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. And with that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Has his man, it's Shakir. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Now a 2nd and 2. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On play action, Allen. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll run with Hunt. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.